coming to you. Let me let some of this windows up so don't be so much noise coming through here. Yeah, I'm just coming to you all. Today I'm doing a little Sunday drive. I've actually came and checked on the actual truck. We got the actual truck we got the actual truck that we're gonna have for my actual channel car. So I came and checked on that to see where he's at. We got one thing that's kind of holding us up. That's our actual drive shaft, or some people call it a jack. We had to make a new drive shaft because the transmission and is no longer the same distance away from transfer case. And the guy, we actually waiting on one guy to make it. So just looking to see where he was at with it. And just wanted to come to you all and just kind of talk. And let me make this down. Just kind of talk and just a Sunday afternoon, and this is the life that's very enjoyable. I'm enjoying this as a appliance repairman. I'm gonna go down in about an hour or so and check on the actual ice cream parlor. I got the high school kids working, so I'm gonna be going down there checking on them at the change of the shift. I normally check on them at the beginning of the shift when they first start, make sure everything's okay. And then I'll go back when they change shift. They change shift at 5 o'clock. So I'll go down there then make sure that everybody showed up. They're supposed to show up at 5. And then I'll slide back out. And it's a great life. I'm going to go cook on the grill for my family. My son and my daughter, they actually opened this morning. So they'll be getting off at 5. So by the time they get off, we'll have food ready for them there. And just showing you all what a great life it is. Don't get out much to drive the car much, so this is the first time I've driven the car in a while. And having fun with this. Man, this is a good life. An entrepreneur life is very, very good. I cannot lie. When you can actually go out and get to a point where all your businesses can function without you being there, it becomes very, very fun. Right here, I love it. You providing jobs for the community, providing a good service for the community, and you can come out now and enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. Friday, I was able to take the day and take my mom out and visit my oldest daughter. She had gotten a new apartment, so we went to go visit her in Greensboro. Spend the whole day with my parent. Especially now with the transition of my father. She's at home, not doing anything, so I'll go pick her up and we spend the whole day in Greensboro with my oldest daughter, and not have to worry about work or anything like that. And it still is almost like magic to my mom, because she's asking me, how you getting paid? If you here with me all day, you don't do anything, how you getting paid? And I'm telling her, well, I got people who working. How can you afford to pay them? How can you afford to pay them and you still not you have money to support your family? So we was having a discussion. I was explaining to her how business operate, and she really started to get it this time, because she was under the impression, she was telling me, in order to make money, you gotta have money. Now I said, nah, in order to make money, you gotta have a deal. I said, if you got a deal, you can find somebody with some money that go in and help you close a deal. And I was explaining to her how you can make money with just having a deal. So stuff like that, her and I have a good conversation about. My kids now are starting to ask me. This weekend, my oldest daughter asked me to explain the 5 banking accounts to her, how she should handle her money. She starts a new job tomorrow, so I was explaining to her about that. My 2 younger kids, like I say, they working in the ice cream parlor today. And so now they're actually seeing how that operate, and they're bringing new ideas with the ice cream parlor, stuff that they would like to try out. and it's just a great life, and it's just so enjoyable today to come out and to be able to do the things that I'm doing. That I just wanted to come out and just let you all see it. This is what it is. Out here having enjoying life. Got to mow my grass this morning. I enjoyed that. Got to wash my wife's car, wash my car. Now come out here, ride out this morning, really this evening to check on what the guy's doing with the progress of the truck. He was a little disappointed because we still haven't gotten the drive shaft, but hey, I got a lot more things to worry about than that. So I told him, hey, I'm not worried about it. If it get here, get here. If not, hey, we still moving in the right direction. Also, I got the young man. He's working at the new building. He's sanding the actual ceiling. So he's able to do that and get us situated with getting that building ready to rock and roll. And that's where we're at. And also, I had never given y'all a ride along in the actual car, and I thought it'd be a good time to do it. I was gonna do a video, and I said I don't feel like editing or anything. I'm just gonna turn it on and just take for a quick ride in the car. This right here is the Jaguar XFR. I purchased right around November. I think I purchased it, and I don't get to drive it much because I'm driving service cars most of the time. But I love this car. You see, I'm doing about 50 miles per hour. I can crack it, and then I can crack it. And if I'm not careful, it'll actually break the wheels. And I love this car. I can actually shift it just like a straight shift. So if you listen, I'll let you listen to me downshift it. And it has about 600 horsepower. It's rear wheel drive. The newest car, Jaguar, it's made by Jaguar. And the newest car Jaguar make for it that compares to it is a Project 8. They made it all wheel drive. But like I said, I like going on this and I like spinning the tires. You can't spin the tires on the all wheel drive. So that's what I like about it. I like spinning the tires on it. I like the exhaust note on it. It's a supercharged V8. So it's pretty much the same engine. If you were to get a Mustang GT 500, they have a supercharged V8. So it's pretty much the same engine. Like I said, about 600 horsepower. It's a real sleeper because if you look at it, you don't think much about it. You think, oh, it's a nice little sedan. But when you crack into it, it's nothing nice about it. It will get sideways on you. It has all the power that I need and that I want right now. And the handling isn't bad either. It's great handling. And like I said, they made this car for several years, and it was the answer to the Cadillac CTVS. Cadillac had the fastest sedan, and they wanted to actually get a sedan that could actually beat the Cadillac. So they made this. They took the actual engine that they had into the in the F type, which is, like I said, supercharged V8. They took that engine and put it in here and made it pretty much the same. And what they done in the newer one, same thing they done with the F type. When you get up above 500 horsepower, 600 horsepower, it's hard to get traction, especially if you're getting into it in the lower gears. It's hard to get traction. So a lot of times when they get above that, they actually make them all-wheel drive, which will give you better traction and it gives you more speed and whatnot. But it takes the fun out of it from me. I like for it to get sideways, and I would like to. I don't do it now, but if you wanted to actually do donuts or drift, as they say, you can actually drift it. I don't want to do that. I just like to chirp the wheels from first to second or from second to third. I just like to chirp the wheels and that's it. But yeah, and when you go to all-wheel drive, all that stuff goes away. You're not able to do it anymore. And this right here is kind of like a midlife crisis that I'm actually getting out my system, and I done it for a cheap price. I wanted an actual Jeep. I wanted a Jeep Renegade truck. So I didn't want to pay no 30, $40,000 for one, and I also wanted I wanted the F type or I wanted a C8 Corvette, and I didn't want to pay no 60,000 for one. So I had said early on that my thing was I was going to buy the C8 Corvette or either the F type, and then I was going to get me a truck. Now I was planning to spend about 100,000 on vehicles total, and after I started doing the appliance boot camp, buying the buildings and stuff, I decided I didn't want to tie up that much money into no vehicles that's gonna be going down in value. So I started searching, and I found this car. I found this one, which has the power and stuff that I need to do, and plus it works out great because I still go pick up my parents and my in-laws and stuff. So that worked out great. So I found this car, and I also decided that I was going to fix my truck. So with this car, I just paid 17,000 cash for this car to get this, and it's costing me about 15,000 total for everything to restore my truck. So with that being said, for a little less than, look right at about 30,000. I was able to do everything that I wanted to do. I was able to get me a Jeep, which would be good. It looked just like matter of fact, I like it better than a Jeep Renegade truck. My truck is looking really good, and I got me a car that I can come out here and play with and do. I'm gonna do some rallies. We got what we call a cold start rally that's coming in October. So I'm gonna do some rallies in the car where you get in and you drive on back roads. We'll go from here to Savannah. I think from Savannah to Atlanta to Chattanooga. It's about 4 days. Kind of like what they got going on now. The gold. I think right now they got the Gold Rush Rally or something going on. We'll do the same thing here. They call it a cold start rally. So I do that and be able to go out and really see what the car does and all that. So I'm excited about that and get it out my system. And it's not going to cost me a lot of money. And 17,000 for the car. It's not something I care if somebody put a scratch on it. I'm not afraid because like I said, I ain't got a lot of money tied into it. I'm not afraid to actually get out here and work on it. Because it ain't like I got $100,000 car that if I mess something up, I'm losing money. So if I get out here and I mess something up, it's not it's not going to hurt me as bad. So I'm not afraid to actually work on it. So I actually it worked out good. And same thing with my truck. My truck is something that I will always keep. This car, I'll probably sell it in a year or so. Maybe next year I'll probably just sell it. I have it out my system. But my truck, I keep that forever. I envision riding the back. But yeah, this right here, I really liked it. I really like it. My wife and daughter doesn't like the sound of it so much. They say it draws too much attention. But I like the sound of it, and you get a lot of thumbs up when you driving through, especially when you first crank it. Because most people they're not expecting it to sound the way it does when you first crank it. When you first crank it, it really roars, and it's good too. Like I say, with the pedals, shifters, I can downshift. You can hear me downshifting, and I'll show you. Yeah, so it's super fast. It's super fast, super fun. And I advise anybody if they looking for something to do to get it out their system, don't go spending $100,000. Just look around. It's a lot of semi. No, it's a Jaguar, which Jaguar's not as luxury as it used to be, but brand new. If I was to go get the newer version of this, if I was to go get a Project 8, that's $190,000. If I was when this one was brand new, it was like 120, 130. So you can buy something like this, and it have low miles. Nobody really drives them much. One thing, you can't afford the gas to drive it a lot. But you can buy something and it'd be different than you don't see them a lot. So it's not something you don't have to worry about every traffic light. Like if I had like a Charger or Challenger or something like that, every stoplight I see 20 of them. It's not something you're gonna see a lot of. And they make quite a few mods with it. Cause like I say, it's the same engine as the 5.0, so you still got a lot of mods that you can get with it. And that makes it good too. And let me see. If you turn the traction control off like I got right now, you have to be really careful. Traction control off. Let me show you. Here's spark the tire. So you have to be careful when you take the traction control off. Because otherwise, like I say, if you take the traction control off all the way, I put it in track mode. I try not to disable the traction control all the way unless I'm someplace there's no cars and stuff around. Because if you turn the traction control all the way off, you almost playing with your life. Because it doesn't take much if you're not paying attention to get away from it. But if you take the let's see, I might find, I have a couple of spots I can go to actually, no, I ain't gonna do that, because my luck, I've been got in trouble messing with you all. So we'll say there's a couple of spots I can go to in Mexico that I could show you all without the traction control on. But just a fun toy to get out your way and have some fun with. Doesn't break the bank. Mama doesn't complain too much about it because it wasn't a lot of money. Something you can pay cash for, and go out and enjoy some of the fruits of your labor. And like I say, don't have to worry about no card note or nothing like that. And you don't have to worry about if you're gonna if something happens to it, if you're gonna lose a lot of money. If something happened to it, if I blow the engine in it, I just it won't much, just 15 is a lot of money, but it ain't gonna be something I'm gonna be crying about. If I had a new C8 Corvette and I blew the engine, or if I hit the shoulder like I done here, I bumped the curve and kind of scratched the rim. If I had something that I had paid a lot of money for, I'd be upset. Here, it's just something for me to enjoy, have some fun with on the weekends. And I want you all to do this too. Not much of a business topic today, just me out, just having some fun, getting back to my house. I'll take, matter of fact, I might even let you all see the community and stuff that I live in. I'll let y'all see the community and stuff I live in. See what Clayton, North Carolina is all about. Let me switch the camera around. Because this is stuff that we normally don't get to see. Most entrepreneurs and most of the business channels, we mostly just show us in a setting area where we just sitting there all day and we got it set up just for you all to view. But you never really get to see the inside life of what's going on. We're coming up into Clayton. I just left the house of the guy who fixed my truck. And Clayton is a little small little suburb of Raleigh. We're about 10, 15 minutes from Raleigh, North Carolina. It was very, very small. But they whatchamacall it is now became the sleeper city, meaning a lot of people sleep here and then drive to work to Raleigh on the during the week, and they'll come back here and sleep. So this right here is uh, like I say, a little small area, uh, up and coming. I think the last time I looked, the median household on the side that we're at, it's kind of it's a road, Highway 70, kind of splits the two sides. This side right here is the 27520. It was at one time the lower income area side, but now ain't no such thing as no low income area in Clayton. Now everything is pretty much exploded. They're building stuff like weeds around here. So it's this highway we can really get on. It used to split the two sides. The side that I live on is a 27527 side, and that usually was considered so-called the high dollar side. And over there you have the golf courses. You have flowers. You have Glen Laurel. You got Flowers Plantation. You got the horse, the place where you can have your horses and stuff. Matter of fact, I'll let y'all see that one. It's an actual community where instead of golf cart and having golf and stuff, everybody there have horses and stuff. And they have walking trails for you to ride your horses and all that. So that's right across the street from where I live at. So I'd let y'all see that real quick. And this is the highway that kind of split the two right here. This is Highway 70. Like I said, it's no major town. A great place to raise a family. Excellent place to raise a family. Like I say, this is one of the places where you can leave your boxes and stuff on your front step, and you don't have to worry about nobody coming to steal no boxes or anything off your front steps. Little to no crime at all. In Clayton, I can't think of the last time I've heard of somebody getting shot or anything. Most of the crime stuff it'd be some crazy young people crime. Somebody threw toilet paper in somebody's tree, or turned over trash cans. That's what you see as far as the crime and stuff. You hardly ever see anything about shootings or anything like that. So this is the turn to get over to where I live at. And believe it or not, in most of the suburbs of North Carolina, it's gonna be pretty much the same. It's no really, really bad place. Um, Unless you go someplace like a Henderson or Kinston. Durham used to be, but Durham. Next time I'm in Durham, I'll be in Durham Tuesday. When I'm in Durham, I'll take you around in Durham. Because of gentrification, Durham is no longer what it used to be. Fayetteville is no longer what it used to be. They've cleaned up pretty much all of those bad areas, and just about anywhere you were to come to North Carolina, you'll find someplace nice. You'll find some little suburb where you'll be nice and you have nice neighbors. Johnston County, this used to be a place where they used to say, have a sign say, "Welcome to Smithfield," down where the stores at, home of the Ku Klux Klan and stuff. That was really big, and they had that sign up until like the late '80s, early '90s. And so that's what a lot of people would tell me. "Oh, you went to Johnston County where all the Klan and stuff at." And I can honestly say, I have not had any problems with no racism and stuff since I've really been here. I haven't had any problem with no Klan or nothing. coming down. This is the new road. This used to be a 1-lane road, but they actually widened this up now. We got 4 lanes because of all the development going on down here. When I first moved here, this was just a 1-lane road, and now you can see we got 4 lanes here, and it's getting bigger. All of this stuff is new development on this side. I'll read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. I want to thank everybody for joining in, especially because I'm not really talking in the business. I'm just kind of showing you all where I'm at. Coming up, this is Caterpillar. Right here, if you look on the right-hand side, that's Caterpillar. That's where they make they make all the heavy equipment and stuff. The manufacturing facility. That's right there. We have quite a few manufacturing places here. We have Caterpillar, Novo Nordisk. We have that used to be Bayer. I forget the name of it now, but they make medicine and stuff. And that's one of the things you want to look at when you in a community. Right here, I'll get back to that. Right here, remember I was telling you all I was going to be able to get in on some apartments with my old business partner, but they wouldn't let us get in. But those are those apartments that we're going to get in on right there. So those are the apartments that Abdul and them built. And those were the ones that we're going to pay our money and get in on that deal. But we weren't able to get in. So they got them built. They got them up and running. And I wish they would have let us in on it. But those are all the apartments that they built. I think it was like 30 million they put out there. So we weren't able to get in on that. But yeah, when you're looking for nice places to put businesses and stuff, you want to look and see someplace that has some industry, and you want to make sure that the state or especially the state of North Carolina is not the major employer of that community. Places where the state is the biggest employer, where the school system and stuff like that are the biggest employer, especially in North Carolina, you only going to get paid once a month. So that means people are going to be broke throughout the whole month, and they only going to get paid that one time out the month. That's the only time you're going to make any money is at the beginning of the month. So here, where we got a lot of industry, you have people getting paid every week or every 2 weeks, and so you have a lot more cash moving throughout the community throughout the month. Also, that's one of the killers where I'm at with my ice cream parlor, because we don't have any big industries down at where I got the ice cream parlor at. We don't have a lunchtime crowd. If we had industries like this down at the ice cream parlor, I would open up during lunch. I have people coming out for lunch. Down at the ice cream parlor, unfortunately, right now, the town and the city is the biggest employer in Selma. So most people bring their lunch. They ain't got no money to go eat, so they bring their lunch and they ain't going out. And they only get paid once. They only get paid minimum money, so they don't have a lot of disposable income. So what I have to do, I have to market for the people here. This is my community right here. I can spin it around. My house is right here on the left-hand side. When we come back down, I'll show you my house. I live right across the lake. So I'll show you the lake when we coming back through. But this right here, they had to come in. They took half our lake we have right there. And you can see the other side of the lake on that side. They took half of it to actually widen this highway. A lot of the communities are gated, so I'm not going to be able to go in. Even though I have a gate code because of doing appliance repair, I got a gate code to get in. But most of the communities are gated, like this community right here. Noose Ridge is gated. Pretty much all the communities coming up now are starting to be gated. So I'm not going to use my code because they be wondering what in the world I'm doing here on Thursday. I'm here on Sunday afternoon. But I think the one with the horses is not. They don't close their gates on Sundays, because a lot of people keep their horses there to actually ride them and stuff, and they don't want to have to keep opening and closing the gate. So we'll go in and take a look at that. and then we'll come back around to the back end of my back side of my community. But yeah, you can see all the construction and stuff that they're doing. They're expanding this, making it real big. When I first came here, right here was pretty much all dirt road. When I first came, we used to ride our four-wheelers back here. My son, my daughter, and I, we would get the four-wheelers, and this was our old four-wheeling tracks that where you see all these houses and stuff are at. This is where we used to ride the four-wheelers at, all back in here. So we're gonna turn right here and see if I can get in. And this is called Portofino. Let's see. It's right across the street from where I live. Then I'll go over to my community. And what they have here, you'll see, this is where they have all the horses and stuff, where you can come in and this is a horsing community where people here have horses. And instead of them living on a farm and or storing them someplace, they can actually store them in their yards and stuff like that. Like they are gonna have the gates closed today. I'll just give you a quick look. I'll turn and give you a quick look. He probably will open the gates for me, but I'm not going to take advantage of my privilege. I'll let you all see. But this is let me see here. Well, they are opening it up for me. Okay. So here go to place where you can come here and you can you just keep your horses. They do like a whatchamacall here. Doing the daggone Kentucky Derby. They do a derby here. And where they be racing the horses and you wear your bonnets and your hats and all that. So it's really cool. And you can see some of the people, horses and stuff, out here. You see the guy got his horses there. And this is what you get here in Clayton, North Carolina. I know a lot of people think down south is, I know a lot of people say think there's no money, out here in small areas like Clayton and stuff. They think Atlanta have all the money and stuff, but it's not. There's a lot of money floating around here, especially in Clayton, Cary, Apex, Fuquay. All of those places, these little small sleeper places, there's a lot of money. You have to think, we're right here by RTP, Research Triangle Park. Most of the people live here, work over in RTP. You got a lot of entrepreneurs in this area, and it's growing right now. In the north. North is pretty much developed. It's not much more you can do to develop New York City, and that's why it's so. A lot of time they look dated when you come into the South, because New York got built up 100 years ago, and it still has the same infrastructure and the same look. Versus here in the South, hey, there goes some brothers and sisters right there. You see, chilling on their golf carts. In the South, we're just starting to get built, so that's why everything looks so new. That's why you got the land and stuff. That's why I be telling people about living in the inner city. You just don't get the land that we get here in our communities and stuff, where you got room to stretch out, and your neighbors and stuff are not on top of you. and you don't have the you don't have also the congestion with the traffic and stuff. You can actually, you can believe it or not, you can actually just live in your community. We're at the we're at the point right now, pretty much. Uh, we just live in our You just live in your community. They have everything you need. We have like three grocery stores right here in our community. We have a Food Line, a Harris Teeter, and we have a Publix. You have everything that you need. You got all the swimming pools. We got like, how many pools? We got one, two, three, maybe about 4 or 5 swimming pools. I don't know how many of them built on the other side. I had to go look on the other side and see how many swimming pools we have there. But we got 4 or 5 swimming pools that your kids can go to, depending on which one's closest to you. A lot of people got swimming pools in their backyard. A lot of your neighbors. You'll see this a lot. A lot of people, their families, like I say, you live in your neighborhood, so everybody drive their golf carts and stuff. They drive them throughout your neighborhood and drive them across the street to go get groceries. They drive them downtown to go eat, go eat dinner. Because I showed you all at my house. You got the walking trails and whatnot. I'll go down here, then I'll get over towards my house. You got the walking trails and everything. Well, with the walking trails, they interconnect. So, you got the pool there. They have the pool here in Portofino. Portofino is opposite of where I live. I live in what we call Flowers Plantation. So Portofino is on the right. Flowers is on the left. I'm just gonna take a quick turn here, and then I'll go back over into Flowers where I live at. Yeah, you see their walking trails they have there. They interconnect, so I can come over here, get on their walking trails, and they have miles and miles and miles of walking trail for the horses and all that stuff. Or I could I can just stay over into Flowers where I live at, and we got miles and miles and miles of walking trails where I live at. So it's very active where you don't even have to leave out your community. And this is the thing too, where you get kind of tunnel vision. Because what'll happen if you live in here and this is what you're seeing every day, you'll get to a point where you don't think nobody else is struggling. That's why I said for a long time, I didn't think nobody else was struggling, because this is what I see every day and around this all the time. This is my environment. So when I thought everybody was making $100,000 and stuff when I was telling them about appliance repair, because I won't see anybody struggling in the community that I live in. Because seriously, I would see this, and I'm not going to know. I would actually have to go find a bad part. I would actually have to drive over into Raleigh or drive over into Durham to actually really find a bad area. Go into like Southeast Raleigh and go into like Durham. I would have to actually drive out there to see. I'm just gonna go here and turn around. So I didn't think nobody was struggling, and whatnot. And even in Selma, where Selma does have a lower income than we have over in this section, Selma is that low income is only conscribed to several streets. You go into several streets, it's not bad. You can walk down those streets. It's not like a Southeast Raleigh or Durham where you couldn't walk down the streets. You can actually walk. Down those streets in Selma and not be bothered. Versus if you went to you used to be able to go into Southeast Raleigh or a few gardens over in Durham, you better not stop your car. It's not that type of bad. And so I'm gonna get out of here and go over to the Flowers. Read a little bit. See what we got going on. Warren Davis, can't wait to have the possessions in place to enjoy the fruits of our labor. It doesn't take long. Doesn't take long. What's up, OK? Hey, what's up, Greg B? All right. Uh, Robert T sounding good. Thanks. Oh yeah, he'll get. Greg B asked if we get sideways. Yeah, he'll get sideways, and you have to be careful too, because sometimes if you're not careful, you think you're okay, and then like I say, at third and fourth, it'll break the tires again, depending on how hot it is and if the tires are heated up. The supercharger ain't complaining yet. Nah, it's not. Supercharger is it's really they really got it dialed in pretty good. It's not like the older superchargers where they be squeaking or the couplers start to knock and stuff right like that. Uh, Ford has really with Ford and Jaguar, who was Ford really, they've really got that supercharger dialed in. And no, like with the supercharger, the thing that killed them, they don't put it on the biggest block. It's kind of like with the Hellcat. The Hellcat don't put the supercharger, I think, on the 6.4 liter. They put it on a smaller block. It's when you start putting it on those huge blocks, like if they if they were to put it on like a, I think Ford has a 6.4 liter. If they were to put it on something like that, that's when the superchargers really start giving them problems. But on the 5.0 block, it's good. All right, Mr. Mechanical. That move you did the other day, converting the Kia Soul to a service vehicle, was a good move. Thanks. Yeah, it is, because now I can easily. I'm more productive. I'm more productive with my vehicle. Greg B, I'm going to get me something, but I got to get another service vehicle first. Yeah, get those service vehicles. Get those service vehicles. I get with those Dodge Caravans. I get something cheap, so if it break down, I can easily swap it out. I do the Dodge Caravan. The Kia Soul, it's okay, because like I said, with appliances, we ain't got a lot of big parts. The Kia Soul works good too. Greg B, Mike, what type of music you be listening to in that whip? Hey, I like what we call liquor house music. That's what I like to listen to. Right now, I like that song, Funky 40, Funky $40. I like that song. I have to play it. I'm gonna run that Funky 40. I like that Funky 40. Okay. It says, Mike, tell them about the town of Princeville. It was a Black Wall Street, all black community. Yeah, Princeville is up past Rocky Mount. It was an all black town, where ex-slaves founded it and stuff, and it's still available. One day when I'm in Rocky Mount, I'll take y'all up there. But yeah, they had Princeville. We had Soul City up near where I'm from, up near Warrenton. We had Soul City that they were trying to put together. But then you had Hayti in Durham, that was like a Black Wall Street. You had Wilmington. Wilmington was really good. So we had quite a few predominant black cities and stuff that done really well. Dan Young, what time the concert starts on Thursday? Concert is going to start at about 6, from like 6 to 9. Robert T, that 5.0 Coyote is a beast. Yeah, it is. It is. It's fun, and like I say, it's good through all power. There's not no dead spots in it. It's pretty good throughout the whole power band. What's up, Wild Will? All right. I think I'm still connected. So I'm gonna take you all to the other side where I live at. We used to be able to go straight across right there to get them my house. But they adding this road and stuff, so we're gonna have to go over there while they redoing the road. So we're gonna go up a little bit. I'll go up to the grocery store, then turn back around. We're gonna go up here. Like I said, I like to hear the tires spin until I have to buy some new tires. Then I have to buy some new tires. I'll be mad about it. All right. This is where I live at. This is the I'm gonna keep straight and turn back around. That's the Publix, the new Publix that we have here where I live at. They just built that. They're extending the road. They're making another section of flowers over there. This is the Harris Teeter. I'm gonna turn around here and go back. Alright, we're gonna go up here, just let y'all look around at our Harris Teeter. And this right here is this right here is where we have our concerts at too. We do concerts right here in this little park right here. I'm gonna spin it around. Right here, that little area, that's where we have our concerts. So you can come up here. They'll start the concert series this month, and on Sundays they have concerts right there, and you can come watch it. I'm gonna spin around and go back down to my house. Yeah, Great Big Selected Community is gonna come on. Yeah, it is. I think it's been voted maybe best community in the South for maybe 2 or 3 times in the last couple of years. Yeah, the houses and stuff has double and triple and whatnot. And I think that's across the whole nation right now. That's across the whole nation where the housing has doubled and tripled. They got several sections in here, 55 and older, where you gotta be 55 and older to buy houses and stuff. They're doing that quite a bit down here for the retirement. They wanted you to be 55 and older in order to purchase houses and stuff. I'll take you down to where I lived at. Where I live. So this is one section of Flowers Plantation. This is the newer section on the right. I'm not going there. I'm going on down towards my house. And I'm not going to take y'all exactly to my house because we have some crazy people, but I'll go into my neighborhood and then I'll spin it around because I have crazy people come knocking on my door. The way they come knock on the what's it called door. But if we turn here, we'll go down into my house. And we're just across the street at Portofino. And this right here is very affordable housing for a appliance repairman. Very affordable housing and living. And like I said, when I said I can just stay in my community, I can just stay right here in my community. Never cross over that major highway 70 I was telling you about. I can just stay right here on this side right here. And I can run service calls all day long and do 5 calls a day just in my community alone and make enough money. So you don't I don't even have to have this right here is enough to feed me and my family just right here. And you can see they adding some more walking trails here. And all of these are the different communities within our communities. The whole structure here is called Flowers Plantation, and they have a bunch of little small communities within Flowers. Well, small subdivisions, I'll call them. And I can just stay within the Flowers Plantation community and earn all my money. And I'm able to stay here just by doing appliance repair. Appliance repair was allowed me to come here. Let me show you this right here before I go to my house. This right here was a dirt road when we first came. Like I said, we used to ride our 4-wheelers and stuff here. And let me show you. This right here, these were 5-acre lots. And I remember the guy wanted to sell me one of these 5-acre lots down here, but it was a dirt road. And I was like, man, you crazy. I'm not going to buy no 5-acre lot on no dirt road. and he was like, it ain't going to be dirt road for long. He's like, you need to go ahead and buy the lot now. I think it was like, for the 5-acre lot, it was less than $40,000 for the 5-acre lot. And I was like, man, you crazy. I don't want that. So I didn't buy one of these lots back then. That was over 20 years ago. And then about maybe 10 years ago, I was begging the man let me pay him $125 for his lot that he had out here. But yeah, these were 5-acre lots, and I could have had one when I first came. Stupid and not having anybody to actually tell me about land and development and stuff. I didn't have nobody tell me about buying a house, what to do. On neither side, my wife's family or my family. Nobody could come tell us how to buy a house. So nobody bought a house in 30, 40 years. Didn't nobody know anything about the financing. They just told you go to the bank. They hope that the real estate agent and the mortgage people done right by you. Nobody knew anything. Didn't know anything about it. About the financing, about interest. Didn't know how long you're supposed to get it financed. Didn't know anything. And we're just lucky that that we didn't get caught in that subprime lending thing. But if I had somebody that I had a mentor back then, they would have told me, man, no, get away from that water and go get you 5 acres. Matter of fact, I wish somebody had told me not to even come into a subdivision. Told me go out and buy me 25, 30, 40 acres out in the middle of nowhere. That's what I should have done. Especially now, that's what I wish I had done. Bought me about 40 acres someplace. Now I don't feel like dealing with 40 acres of land, but I wish in my younger years I would have. But Didn't know. Didn't know. Um, but yeah, as you can see there, that's the our walking trails. They go everywhere. The walking trails, and and you can get on here. My wife and my daughter, it's too hot for them now, but they come out first thing in the morning. They come out late afternoon, and they walk and jog the trail along with everybody. We might see some people. It's a little hot now. Most people do it real early in the morning, or they'll do it late in the afternoon. And as can't move it too much, but we're coming up onto my community. We'll try to move it around. Let you see. I'll show you the first couple of people in my community and kind of tell you what they do with the entrepreneurs and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the walking trail. Make you feel like you all. A lot of people tell me make them think that they're in up in the Blue Ridge Parkway, up in the mountains, riding through there. And I love the way that it's wooded and it's pretty much secluded back here. Everybody loves that. And we're gonna turn in to where I'm at. Somebody on the Winnebago. All right. Right here, that first house you see right there. That's a Dominican couple. The house you see right here on the left, the one on the right, where they got the house and they got the I call it the in-law suite. They're a Dominican couple. They actually own the daggone supermarket. I'm just gonna turn around. I ain't gonna take y'all in because y'all be reading street signs and stuff. They actually own the supermarket. This couple, so the one on the left we just saw, they own the supermarket. The couple right here, as soon as you come in on the right here, they own the shopping center. I'll take you up to the shopping center where we at. This is the community I live in. I ain't gonna take y'all to my house because I don't want the crazy people from YouTube to come know that where I live at. But I'll show you what this couple owns. They own the shopping center up here. So we have in our community, we have a bunch of entrepreneurs within the community I live in. People own landscaping company. My next door neighbor, she owns I guess you call it a mental health company, landscaping company. The couple in front of me, they own a daycare. So there's a lot of entrepreneurs. This is the pool here where my kids and them used to go to. We used to go. This is the pool we used to go to. Ain't been in a long time. But this is the shopping center. Like I say, each one of them, we got our own grocery stores and stuff like that, and restaurants. And you don't have to leave out. Don't have to leave out for anything. This is the dentist office, and they own this shopping center right here. That couple, they own that shopping center right there on the right. Well, they own that strip mall right there on the right. From here, I'll take you on down. That's the daycare on the right there. This is the restaurants we have down here. You can see everybody out here at the restaurants. Come on around. I'm just going to show you what life is like out here. Got some new houses and stuff they just built out there. and then you come down here. This is our actual school, and this is what we call public-private schools that they have down here in the South. What they do, they each development will have their own. They'll build schools inside the development that only people in the development can go to. So instead of you having to pay private school prices and stuff and whatnot, and here they don't do any busing. So I'm going to go here and turn around. Here they don't do any busing. So whatever community you live in, that's a school system you're going to go to. So what happened, they'll build a community, and then the people who develop in the community, they'll give land, they'll donate land to the county for school systems, to put schools, and that becomes the big selling feature of the community. They say we got our own school, and only people with this amount of income going to be able to go to that school, and it kind of locks out the other people. So this school right here is where your kids would go. My kids would have went here to elementary school and to Corinth Holder high school and middle school if they were going to public school. So people who don't put their kids in, they won't go to private school. People who don't put their kids in private school, you still are isolated because you're going to have your own school system within your community, and they're going to have a bunch of money. That school right there, my son went there kindergarten. So from kindergarten, my son was there, and for Spanish, they don't get a regular Spanish teacher. What they do, they actually brought in teachers from Costa Rica, where they do that. They bring teachers in for Costa Rica to teach Spanish and the Spanish culture. And during lunch, they play classical music and all that type of stuff. And I'll turn it down right here and let you see. People come out and they hang out here at the local restaurant and bar. So like I said, you don't have to leave out your community for anything. You don't have to leave out for anything, and that's what people like. They like to come home on the weekend and detox. Don't have to worry about all that. Don't have to worry about all that crazy stuff. Fighting traffic and stuff. They can get in their golf carts and just move how they want to move, no problem. So this is where I live. I'll take y'all to the actual grocery store right here. This is the actual food line right here. So this is where I live at in Clayton, North Carolina. Let's see if I can switch the camera around. Okay, I'm back. Okay, yeah, this is where I live at in Clayton, North Carolina. And great place. I love it. And like I say, it got to the point one time where my kids, if we were going on vacation, they didn't want to go on vacation. They wanted to stay here and not go on vacation. They like staying at home in the community better than going on vacation. But you can do the same thing through appliance repair. You can live in a nice neighborhood. This is not no multi-million-dollar neighborhood. It's just a regular middle to upper middle class neighborhood where people get out and enjoy themselves. You can see families walking, everybody going to the pool. You see families out with their dogs, walking trails. You see black families, white families. It's very diverse. There's a young black family there, and this is what I was seeing, and this is why what you call? Everybody was telling me they were making a lot of money. I thought they were, until I actually started to go back, done the appliance boot camp, and then start to venture out, because this is what I do when I'm actually repairing appliances. These are the type of communities I'm in. This the communities I'm in. I'm not going to no bad communities. So I don't go nowhere bad where I saw a lot of poverty and stuff. I noticed a lot of times I was going, it just be sprinkled through with African Americans. But I didn't realize how bad we really were until I really started searching it out in the last several years. That's when I realized how bad it was. Because you all gonna figure out too, once you start your appliance repair business, you get isolated. You get isolated. Once you move into like a upper or middle class side of town, you'll get isolated, and then you'll get to a point too where you have to make yourself start to have compassion from people, because you'll start to think, oh, the only reason they don't have anything because it's their own fault, and that type of stuff. And you start not to have compassion for people. This appliance boot camp done that for me, where it actually gave me the compassion, and I started to. I was lucky in a lot of sense that I got laid off and I had a skill set to fall upon. But a lot of people didn't have that, and they got trapped and couldn't get out. And so like I say, appliance boot camp allowed me to go back and see that, especially talking to people, starting to hear people flighting their lives where it happened. I realized, okay, the life that I'm able to live, it is very fortunate and lucky to be able to do the things that I do. It wasn't something that everybody was commonly being able to do. But luckily, we're now passing this information along to everybody else. And I think I like this, showing you all just the upper middle class. You know, a lot of times what we get when we see with us, especially with African Americans, we show the worst of the worst. We go to the hood, and we show the hood, or we'll go to the highest of the highest, and we show the upper 5-10% how they living. That it give you aspiration. But right here is where majority of us are going to land, and there's nothing wrong with being in this area right here. I'm still in my community. I'm just gonna keep it on so y'all don't have to look at my ugly face. This where majority of us are going to land. We're going to land in these type of communities, and there's nothing wrong with being in a community like this, where you actually you're in an upper middle class. Everybody, they keep the yards and stuff clean. They keep their place well manicured. They have a lot of activities for everybody here. They have stuff going on all the time. I'm just gonna turn in here and go back up while I'm running my mouth. But my best friend, he lives down here. We went to college together. My best friend, he lives down in this section of Flowers Plantation. But as you can see, everybody keep their houses in order. Everybody has a vested interest in the community, because majority of the people here are homeowners, and they want to keep the value of their houses and stuff up. They don't want the value to come down. They don't want a lot of riffraff in here. When you get a lot of renters in, that's when you start getting a lot of the riffraff and whatnot. But yeah, this is where majority of us are going to land at, and there's nothing wrong with landing here. This right here is I've had a great living here, and like I said, many a times I could live just about anywhere I wanted to live now, but my wife and I actually choose to live and continue to stay here because we like it that much. And this is the other. What do my best friend do for a living? He's a principal. He's a high school principal. Matter of fact, he's in my investment group too. He's a principal of a high school. And here they're redoing the walking trail, but that's the other lake. You can go out here and go fishing. You can canoe. When it cool off, you see a lot of people out there fishing or doing their canoes and stuff. But yeah, this is a typical middle and upper middle class community. And this one right here is where you still have communities. The ones that's gated off, if we were to go into the gated off communities within our communities, the gated off communities, they start at like $1 million, the houses and stuff do. If I go up into the gated off communities, you won't see the interaction that we get with the middle class and up. Everybody here interact with each other. People go to each other's houses, hang out, have cookouts. There's a lot more community living in the upper and middle class. If I go to the gated ones, you won't see nobody outside. It's nice houses and stuff like that, but they don't know each other. The nice houses and all that, but they won't know each other. They don't come out and talk. The community don't know who they are. They don't know. They wouldn't know what the other person does, but because that's why they live in the gated community. They don't want to be bothered with anybody, not even their neighbors. Versus here, where everybody is just interacting and stuff. Everybody knows everybody, and it's great. Matter of fact, this is a new road that our community built. This road, I never been down this road. I'm gonna go down it because they're biking, because they're doing all that work on the other road. You saw all the infrastructure and stuff. Our community was mad because of all the infrastructure they got, and they couldn't ride the golf carts anymore. So what they done, they built this road right here to cut over to the to the other side of our community. You saw how I had to get on the road with all the 4-lane highway to get to the other side of our community. Well, our community built this road. They came in and they built this road right here so that they could get to the other side of the community while having to get on that highway. And that's what they do. They don't complain about what the city and the government and stuff are doing. They just say, okay, we tired of that, and we don't want to have to fight that traffic taking our kids to school. I'll show you the school on the other side. We don't have to fight all that traffic and stuff taking our kids to school. 5-lane highways. I like getting in the golf cart, driving my kid to the actual school, or they ride their bikes to the school. So what they done? This is a new highway that they cut across. We'll come out to the other side. And this is my first time coming through on this highway. And they cut one on the other side too. Our Flowers Plantation is over on the other side also. So they got another road that they cut over onto the other side too. But yeah, like I say, this where a lot of us would end up at, and it's a nice living. It's a nice living. It's a place your kids would love to grow up at, and stability. Where your kids and stuff, you'll come into a community like this, and you'll raise your kids here, and you have stability. That was one of the things when I was paying the kids to actually come to the appliance boot camp before I started charging people. The parents didn't have stability, and something I found out too with some of the local kids in Selma that I try to hire. The parents doesn't have any stability in their lives, so they might be living with their aunt this week. Next week they moving all the way to Raleigh to stay with somebody else, and now they can't come to work and they can't get back and forth because the parents don't have no stability and stuff. And so they're constantly moving here and there, and it becomes a hassle for them, the kids, to actually settle in anyways. So for the kids to actually work at the appliance boot camp and stuff, they not work at appliance boot camp, but actually work at the ice cream parlor. Their parents need to have stability where they located there all the time. One young man had started working, but all of a sudden, they had to leave. First of the month, they moved to Raleigh almost overnight. He came home and found out we moving to Raleigh. He didn't know. He said, we had to move last night to Raleigh. I don't think I'll be able to come back to work. Because the parents don't have any stability. Here, people have stability. People. This was a lot of my neighbors done. I have neighbors that start off living in Flowers, and then they'll move over to the horse community, Portofino, and then they'll come back to Flowers. They just crossing streets, or they go over to Glen Laurel. They just stay, but they stay on this side of town. They just moving the different subdivisions here. They might want something a little smaller. When the kids are gone, they might want to go 55 and older, or they start having kids. They want something with a little bit more land, but they want to stay in this community where their kids and stuff still have access to their friends and the same school system and stuff. So I'm gonna get over here to where the other school is at, and this all still part of Flowers Plantation, and this right here, we have our own security, our own police. So this right you seeing right here, this is our police officer. We have our own police officer there. We have our own police within the community. A lot of communities are starting to do that, where they don't have the city and the city and the sheriff coming around monitoring stuff. They have their own police within the community, and it does several things when you have that. One, it gives somebody constant monitoring. So here go the other school right here. So that's the other school on the other side right here. I'll go there and just turn around. But yeah, so they have their own police, and so you have somebody constantly monitoring the community, and then you have somebody that's and if something does happen, you try to resolve it without that's the other school I was telling you about. You can try to resolve it without the police coming, because what happened every time the police come, it get a ding in the community, and it make your insurance and stuff go up. The homeowners insurance, car insurance. If you're getting a lot of calls from the police coming in all the time, that stuff goes up. And you don't want that. So you want to be in a community where it doesn't have a lot of calls coming into the police, and you have your own police on staff like that. It'll deter a lot of what I call the middle class stupid crime of kids doing crazy stuff. And a lot of times that guy, a young lady, whoever the security people are, they'll catch the kids, and you can settle it amongst the families without going to court and stuff. They'll catch them. Oh, your son shot out the street lights, and they put some graffiti here. Y'all need to pay for it, and we're gonna get it straight, and we'll have to call the police in. And we just out of Flowers now. What I'm gonna do now, I was talking to them, and she started an ice cream thing. And I'm gonna show you how she does her ice cream, and what you all could do instead of having to get this. Is what she does. She goes to it's like a little gas station, rents a spot out of the gas station, poured her little trailer there, and she's doing it. I started doing the ice cream, and now it look like everything too. Because what happened, just like you got Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's and stuff, you get a lot of different varieties, and it make everybody give a better product. And it also believe it or not, it gets me more business, because what happened, people go taste their ice cream and they be like, man, I taste her ice cream, it's good. They say, well, I got one you need to go taste. Go taste this one. So people who ordinarily might not have came from here down to Selma, now they'll travel from Selma over here to give mine a try. And they might say, well, here's better. Same thing, the ones is a new one in Smithfield, they might go to Smithfield, then somebody say, yeah, but try the one over there in Selma, and vice versa. So we kind of feed amongst each other. So we're gonna take a look. She came right here, and she actually rented out right behind this little store right here. And this is something you all can do too. With your ice cream, so you don't have to have a big building or anything. You can do the same thing. this store right here. It's a store right here. So what she done, as you can see, I'll pull over so you can see. I'm gonna pull over right here and go up in here. I ain't gonna be able to go too far. I'll be able to scrape the bottom of my car. But I'll let you all see what she done. And you all could do the same. Okay, you can see right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. There you go. There you go. That's her ice cream trailer. She sells ice cream out that little trailer you see right there. All right. Yeah, so what she does, she brought a little trailer, just rents a little spot right here at the gas station. And she set her ice cream right outside that little trailer. And you all can do the same thing. And it doesn't require you having an actual building. She just pays a little bit of rent there, has a porta john, got some picnic tables set up, got some cornhole and stuff like that. And that's how she does her ice cream. And you can see she has quite a few. That's her going in right there. That's her. But you see she does fairly well, set up right here. And you all could do the exact same thing with you all. All right. So that's it for me for today. I'm gonna go home and cook on the grill. My kids are just getting off work. It's 5 o'clock, so they're just getting off. So I'm gonna go home and cook on the grill real quick. And I'll be talking to you all later. I'll be talking to you all tomorrow night. If you hadn't already, go to Appliance Bootcamp. Sign up for the course. If you would like to have your own appliance repair business, and this is a business. This is not a side hustle. Let me tell you that right now. This is not a side hustle. It's an actual business that I'm teaching you all how to run. And running a business is totally different than a side hustle. A business is scalable, so you're learning how to scale up. And when you are buying the course, you're not buying just some instructions on a side hustle. You're actually buying a business plan. So you actually getting everything you need to do to be able to get to where I'm at right now. It cuts out the middleman. So I wanted to actually tell you all, go to Appliance Bootcamp, buy the course, and let me show you all how you all can enjoy. I'll be able to enjoy y'all Sunday afternoon like I am, and still be able to provide jobs for the community. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you